Today on CBTV Idaho, we're going to discuss the planning stages of a brand new subdivision in Idaho Falls. We're going to discuss the construction at Yellowstone and Lincoln intersection that began yesterday, as well as the construction at the intersection of Yellowstone and Broadway. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. My name is Tyson, and you're watching Construction Business TV, Idaho Falls, Idaho. Welcome back everyone to CBTV Idaho. My name is Tyson. I'm your video journalist for Construction Business TV in the East Idaho area. If this is your first time on the channel, CBTV is your go-to resource for news on all of the construction and development projects that are happening in your local area. As always, we start this off with a local job construction post lead. We're going to talk about Baker Concrete Construction. They have an immediate need to fill 5 different positions. All these positions are based out of Idaho Falls. They're all mid to entry level experience, and they have a pay scale between $80,000 to $95,000 annually. What they're looking for is site safety manager, project superintendent, estimator, inspector, and construction project engineer. So if you're interested in any of these positions, as well as how to apply for them, there's a link in the description below the video. You can follow that link. Okay, our story number 1 is going to be the construction happening on the intersection of Yellowstone and Broadway that began yesterday. So the Idaho Transportation Department began improvements at this intersection. Currently, the intersection is closed to motorists traveling east and west on Broadway/Elm Street, but motorists are being allowed to travel through the intersection on Yellowstone. There's going to be traffic delays, so they're asking you to please slow down, plan alternate routes, use caution around the construction workers. Traffic patterns are going to change throughout construction. According to the ITD's website, which is 511.idaho.gov, I'll leave that link in the description below. They're going to be working on this intersection until the end of September, and will allow at least 1 lane of traffic each direction throughout construction. So right and left turns will only be allowed intermittently due to construction phasing. If you're finding value in the content that I provide every Tuesday, make sure you show your appreciation and support by hitting the like button below the video. You can also subscribe to Construction Business TV on YouTube. We're also on Facebook as well as Instagram. Let's hit story number 2. So the ITD began a number of construction projects in the Idaho Falls area yesterday. They also began road construction at 6 a.m. at the intersection of Yellowstone and Lincoln Road, so just a little further up the road. This project is going to replace existing concrete with asphalt in the intersection. Construction is affecting both directions, but at least 1 lane of traffic in each direction is going to remain open throughout construction. It's anticipated that this project will last until mid-September, and it's being managed by Sunrock Corporation. Before I get on to my final story, I have a really cool announcement for some of the viewers of Construction Business TV. So do you or somebody you know own or operate their own construction-based business? This could be anything from road work, residential or commercial construction or development, or a trade of any kind. I would love to offer you an opportunity to be showcased on Construction Business TV to share what it is you love about what you do, as well as why your company is a great one to hire. If you're interested or you know somebody who is, you can shoot me a message in the comment section below, or there's also a link to guest registration in the video description. So let's get on to story number 3. So the city of Idaho Falls, they have submitted an application for the final plat, development agreement, and reasoned statement of relevant criteria and standards for Ivywood Division. The Planning and Zoning Commission considered this item at its April 4, 2023 meeting and unanimously voted to recommend approval for the final plat as it was presented. The property is located southwest of the intersection of 5th West and 65th South. It's approximately 37 acres, and it consists of 109 total residential lots. This property was annexed in October of 2006. A preliminary plat for York Subdivision was approved in 2006. A new primary plat, Ivywood West, was approved in March of 2021. So a traffic study was also completed and has been approved by Public Works. Review has also been completed by Bonneville County, and the developer has negotiated with them on off-site improvement to county roads. that's going to do it for this week's edition of Construction Business TV in the East Idaho area. Thank you guys so much for your time and your continued support. If you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button below the video on YouTube. You can also follow us on Facebook. We're also on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for your time. See you next Tuesday, every Tuesday at 4 o'clock. Drive safe.